Hello guys, welcome to my live stream. So this is a part 3 of student management system. So if you haven't watched part 1 and part 2, you can go to my channel and go inside the playlist section, and you can click on the student management app. Student management, there will be a keyword named this, and you can click on that, and there will be a list of all the parts that I have streamed so far. Okay, so uh, so let me lower the music first. Okay, so what I will be doing today. So today I will be covering all the basic part of the student management system. It will be a CRUD operation only, not more than that. I will be explaining all the things. And if you haven't watched the part 2, in the part 2 I haven't explained much. If you don't want to watch the part 2, you can skip that part, and I will explain in this video what we have written so far, and after that we will be discussing about the features, and we will going inside the complex features, and the things that we can make this product even more professional. Rather than adding CRUD operation, we can add even more features inside this, like course hosting part, where you can host your videos and you can attach quizzes to that video. And yeah, we can do many things, but that part I will be streaming after this stream gets completed. And in that stream I will be discussing what are the features that we will be adding in this student management system. And yeah, so if you came up to my stream, please like and subscribe my video, and you can share it to anyone you want. uh okay, and one more thing, you can ask any question on the comment. I will be checking the comments. Sometimes I can be late to check the comments, basically, so you can be patient with me. Yeah, okay. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so let me explain the this app first. So in the part 2, I haven't explained what I am doing currently. So basically, it's a Vue project, as you can see. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, so I'm inside the vite.config.js file, and basically what I have done here, I have just added a server key and changed the port. So right now, if I run Vue this project by typing npm run dev, okay, so it will host this project on port 3000, rather than it was earlier hosting the project on 5173 port. But right now it will host the project 3000, and you can change the port from here by adding this thing. Okay, now what I will do, I will add basically I will be using an API, REST APIs, to perform CRUD operation. So for that API, we have to use a domain name. But what I have to do here, what I will do basically, I will I basically I don't want to use a domain name. So what I will do, I will create a proxy here, and the proxy, what I will do, I will create a API keyword in replacement of the domain. Okay, so I will use API keyword rather than using domain, basically. So uh, first I will code, then it will be even more clear for you. Okay, so let's okay, so I run the server first. Give me a moment, please. uh then folder, new window, move this on this screen first. Okay, then folder, site, workspace. Uh, okay. 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 So what I will do? Okay. So inside the server, there is another keyword named proxies. So proxies. Sorry, it's a proxy. Yeah. And inside the proxy, what I will name? I will name API instead of using directly a domain name. I don't want to. Let me name it like this. Okay. And the target name will be, obviously we are replacing it with the domain, so the backend API is hosted on localhost 8000. As you can see here, it is hosted on 127.0.0.1. basically it's a local host, and 8000 is support basically. Okay, so it is hosted on http colon /host 8000. Okay, cool. Okay, so this part is done. Change origin. Yep, it is set to true. Rewrite. So basically I'm rewriting the origin. So path to D and path dot replace, and inside replace I will add this regex function, regex pattern. Basically it's a pattern. Oh god. It's okay, it's like this, pi and slash. Okay, cool. This looks. So basically what I am doing here, so the proxy is basically what it does, it basically checks for this keyword /API. It and we are telling that this is the target, where this is the main domain basically, where the REST API is hosted, and we are telling that the origin is basically, we are changing the origin. So in place of API we will change this with this target. So what this keyword does, this basically passing a function. Inside the function the REST API is passed, and the REST API search for this section API slash, and it changes with the replaces it with empty string basically. And yeah, so let me explain it further, then it will be even more clear. Okay. Okay, so let me bring my document. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay, cool. So what I'm doing basically, so suppose this is an I have to activate this. Okay, so give me a minute. uh Okay, so what I'm basically doing here, so this is an API, http local host 8000 backslash slash. So this is a domain. Suppose this is basically a local host, so it is hosted on the local server. So this is a domain, suppose. Okay, and after this domain, there is a name. There is a REST API route, you can say, and the API name is user. Okay, user slash. So what this API does, it fetches the list of all the users. Okay, so what I'm doing basically here, what proxy does, uh, when API hits this, when Vue API, okay, when Vue app hit this API basically, to basically it sends the request through this API, because it needs a list of requests obviously. Then what it does, we usually don't use this local host in the API when we are calling. Okay, so we are calling it like that, like this, API slash users. So basically what I have done here, instead of using whole domain, I am using API directly and slash user. So what it does, you hit this thing, this API, this call goes inside the proxy search for the target, and this is a target that I have given inside the v.config.js file. What it does, it then it check whether it check for the API slash this keyword. Okay, it check for this keyword basically, this one. Let me okay. Okay, so no. Okay, so basically it check for this keyword. So it found this keyword, it replaces this API slash keyword with this localhost domain. Okay, the target one. And then it looks basically, the API change it to like this, it looks like this at the final output, and then it fetches the user data response and give it to the Vue. So proxy works like this basically. Okay, so as you can see here, that this is the API keyword. Okay, it's checked for the document target is this, as you can see, this is the domain. Okay, change origin, we are basically telling that we the origin of the host header to the target URL changes the origin of the host header. So basically it tells whether the header host or the domain is changed or not. So yeah, it is changed, by which basically from which keyword we are changing this domain, and the domain is changed by this API slash API. Then what it does, it checks for the function which is passed to the rewrite function, basically rewrite key. You can say object property, and that function takes the path which is API slash users. It checks for the API slash, changes it with the empty path, then it concatenate with the remaining slash user one. Okay, and then it sends a request. It goes to the backend, which is hosted on obviously localhost, and it gets the response and give it to the Vue.js. Okay, so it is basically working like that. So proxy is basically a middle man, basically located in between the Vue and backend, and it just translating the API, short form of API, REST API, into actual REST API, and then yeah, it is sending the request to the backend and getting the response. Okay, so cool. I hope you are getting cleared about what I'm basically saying. So yeah. Uh, so I will show it to you everything in detail also. So if we go inside this store basically, and inside the store folder, there's a file named course store.js. And inside the course store, you can see that I have written a create course part function method, you can say, and update course method. And inside that, I am using basically a Axios package for HTTP calls. And inside that package, okay, so inside dot post method, I am passing this REST API. So, what this API? Okay, so it is slash API slash courses slash this, and obviously you know what will happen. It will hit this API, it go inside the proxy check for the API slash, it changes with the target domain, and then it sends the data. Okay, in short, this happens basically. So we don't have to write everything, we don't have to write a domain all the time. So suppose if I by mistakenly write local colon 8000, suppose, just imagine, and what will happen, it will just crash the project, or the product will get crash, or the REST API will fail. So we have to debug, and debugging that part can take a lot of time. If okay, so so basically this stores in this store I have just created a CRUD operation of all this. So create course, update course, delete course, get list of the courses. Okay, cool. So inside the student, I am doing the same thing. So basically I'm using a state management called Pinia, and the Pinia is a state management for Vue.js. Earlier it was we were using Vuex. If there is someone who is using Vue.js for the long time, they know basically Vuex. So earlier the Vuex was the state management package that was used inside the Vue project. But right now the Vuex 5 version is updated to Pinia, and the Pinia is the main uh, state management package that we use right now currently. Okay, so in gist, let me tell you how the Pinia works basically. So if someone who don't know how the Pinia basically works, so they can get the idea. Let me go inside the tool. Okay, so let's guys, give me a moment. Okay. uh-huh Mm, okay, so what I will do, I will create let me change this to solid. So this part is I think this is uh, make it to 5, I suppose. Okay, this looks good. Okay, so okay, so let's discuss the architecture of Vuex first. So Vuex basically, so Vuex works on basically 3 things. First is action. Okay, action. Second is mutations. Mutations, and then it is state. Okay, so we are basically talking about Vuex right now, and then view component. So basically it is a component, a screen of the uh, website basically. Okay, so this is the flow. It hits, mutation happens, and yeah, state updates. Okay, and this is a whole, let me change this color first. Okay, sorry guys, I'm not good with the drawing, so can have questions. Give me a minute. Okay, action state. So great. So what is happening here? So this is a Vuex. So Vuex is a combination of actions, mutation, state. So what happens basically here? So action is a method or functions, you can say, where we are hitting an API, REST API, or we are doing some business logics. Okay, and what happens inside the action, some of the data or some of the states or the variable gets updated, which is directly connected to the view component. Okay, so what happens basically, the action updates the data, which happens inside the mutations sends the change the state of the basically variable or data, you can say, and the state is reflected in the component. So basically it renders the component again. Okay, so what happens, let me say it again. We hit the function or method, you can say. It's an action, we perform an action, it changes the data, we perform a mutation, and mutation changes the state of that data of the variable that is connected with the component, and components re-render that. Basically it re-renders again itself, okay, to reflect that state. So we are doing it. So what basically happens in Pinia? So Pinia, basically what Pinia does, Pinia remove this part. Pinia don't consider this mutation. Okay, okay, let's cut it down. Yeah, so we are directly the Pinia uses action and state. So what happens here, inside with the Pinia state management component, user clicks that clicks the button, it dispatch the action method, action updates the state notify the view, and view gets re-render, or you can say components get re-render again. Okay, so this process. So we are not using mutation here in the Pinia state management. So that's how we perform state management in Pinia. Okay, okay, great. Okay, so what I will do, okay, so let me so let's first update the course. Let's add course store and student store, and after that we will test whether the function is the view is updating or not. Okay, so what I will do, side component. Okay, so this needs ID, roll number, image, name, email, mobile number, delete, add. Students basically state data, Okay, so this part looks fine here. Sorry, this one. Say API status and ref student data and saving status, fetch status, and delete status. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, this looks nice, I suppose. Okay. Okay, so this part is working. Okay, so we have to update one more thing. So student data is ref basically, and it is not reactive right now. We are not using reactive method. We are using a ref method, and let me update it then. Okay, so what I will do, uh, I will be using API student form data. Set this console.log. Okay, so error while this, and what I will do, I will add API status dot saving status and API status dot loading, or you can say processing. Okay, and inside this I will change it to, okay, so we can't use this inside here. Okay, so we can make it unknown. This will be fine. Give me a minute, please. Give me a minute. Okay, so I have added a new. I will create this error. Uh, okay. That's fine. Update student. So it will take form data basically. Form data, student ID, form data, header. This is uh, mm, Okay, so inside this error while updating student data. Response server. So let's first okay, so for updating, we have updated this um, in the backend, but we haven't updated in the local. So I will do this part later. Let's first add the API status. So I will change it to delete status. Delete status. Okay, so delete status is to delete status. Okay, and it will be known. Will be known. And API status. Paste. API status dot unknown. So the process is complete. So I will put it in here. So we are deleting it. We are basically deleting the API student data. So we have to update it locally. Locally, make it to do. Okay, and same goes for this function, this method basically. Create the list locally to reflect the changes basically. Okay, and yeah, this one looks nice. Updates the data, fetches the students data. We are just getting a 2D array here. We are not using saved state data basically. Data dot value, and yeah, I think we don't need this. Why we are reflecting? We'll print this out. We'll change it. Transform student, and what I will do, I will update this students. Student data dot value. Okay, so it is a value basically. Yeah. Student dot student. Okay, so this CRUD operation I have added for the student part. What I will do, I will go inside the view, inside the students view, and what I will do, I will fetch the view student store. Okay, so I have already done this part. I will be using a router to route different pages, so I have already done this part also. Router.push routers.add student path. So basically what basically this function does, it is navigating it to the add student section where you will add a new student in the list. This is the column part. This part will be, I will explain it later because visually it will be even more explainable basically. Edit student, yeah, basically it does the same thing. It will send it to edit page of the student. Okay, so this part is we are navigating details page. So navigation details page. This part I will done it. I will do this part later. Okay, let me comment this. Okay. So what I will do, I will call student store, and student store, I will be using this function getting the list of the student when the first time screens load. Okay. So what I will do, move get I think get list of student. Okay, it will fetch the list of the student. Make this function asynchronous because I will be using some more function inside this on mounted. So I'm making this function asynchronous. And one more thing, so I'm not using state data is loading. So what I will do, what I will do here, I will do one thing here, and I will do what student store dot let me open this. Basically open another window, student store. Okay, so this is we are calling, so do student store dot API status. Okay, and API status dot loading. Okay, so if it is if this API status has the loading state, then it will show the pulse loader here. Okay, the loading animation. But if it is not, then it will show the list of the student. Okay, one more thing here, which is delete student data. So what I will do, I will pass null here. I'm not using this, all the things I have not using this part. Okay, and for this I will pass this part is already done. Get list of the student. Inside the get list of student, I'm also using this student data also. So what I will do, I will call student store dot student student data. Okay. This looks fine. So what I am using, I am passing a columns, I am passing a data, I am passing a function edit student data, and I am just passing a null to the daily data. I will pass the function later. Basically. Okay, so server is restarted. I think everything looks okay here. Let me open the and yeah, I'm getting an error. Okay, so what is the error here basically? Routes are only routes. Okay, so the routes is already declared. And what else we have declared here? Not letting us see us. Okay, using pulse loader, move it to up, unmounted, route. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, so I'm getting this error again. Uh-huh. Use spinner pulse loader. So pulse loader part. Have I added this thing inside the main.js? I have added bootstrap. I have added view toastification. I have added toast. I have added prime icons. I have added even Pania, create app. This part of it. Okay, so what should I do here? Okay, so router bootstrap parameters. Something is not right here. Okay, but why? I have added this view spinner, right? Why I'm facing this issue? The view spinner is added here. The classification is added. Okay, so let me open the browser first. Go inside the view spinner. Okay. Okay, so this is the last version. Will not support Vue 2.0. Install Vue component first loader. Guys, what should I do? I don't know. Should I be importing this? Guys, if you have any question, you can ask. Okay, someone has updated the view. Okay, this looks good. You can use this loading animation. Let me install this. What I will do, I will uninstall the initial version, initial view spin. Okay, and to set up it, you need this. Okay, so this looks nice. We can use this thing. Okay, so let's go inside this. Create an npm. I think instead of using view spinner, I can use bootstrap. Basically, I am using bootstrap, so why should I be using view spinner for? Bootstrap, inside the bootstrap, make the doc, search for loading animation. Okay, spin. Okay, so I will be using this. Let's copy this. Spinner border, it's primary. See anything else? Spinner grow, spinner border, spinner flow. Okay, so this looks nice. I think we can use this part. Listen. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Should I use this or should I use another thing? Do you have any suggestion? Let me uninstall the np view spinner one. View spinner one. So this looks okay. This looks fine. Okay, so what I will do, I have successfully removed this and I will be using a bootstrap instead of using a package for loading. Let me go inside this. What I will do, I will create a separate component for this. So let's create component loading animation, or you can say loader.view, and this will be only a template. And what I will do, okay, I'll paste this. Okay, primary, secondary, success, major, warning. I will directly use this, all this. Okay, so what I will do, I will go inside the student view. I will import this loader, okay, and I will use this loader directly. Let's just comment this part. What I will do, I will remove this vs from here. Okay, so this looks okay. Let me check what it looks like. Okay, so there is another issue. Table components, table comp, we need to resolve the rate component source where the file exists. Yeah, it exists basically, right? We are removing this part. We will not be using this. Okay, and it's not a table comp, it's basically a table from table.view basically, and we are not using table comp, we are basically using a table. Okay, this looks okay. If something is not right, what is the wrong? Okay, so okay, so this one is here, this is horizontal line, this is table. Okay, something is not right. I'm doing something wrong here. Console. What is wrong here? The requested module doesn't provide a name export name default. Okay, so we have to provide a default, I think, to use it directly like this, or otherwise, if I want, I can use it like this. And I think it will work. Okay, so it is working now. And let's go inside. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so ref is not defined. Why? Where? Okay, so ref is not defined. Ah, okay. We are not passing. Okay, so VS Code is not basically doing a static checks for me. So it is hard to identify what I am missing here, basically. So I will import ref and I will import reactive also here. And one more thing, I have to check one more thing. Go inside the nav bar. So nav bar, okay, so this looks good. Okay. Okay, so go inside this. This is also good, looks good. Okay, let me refresh this thing. Okay, so it is working. Somehow it is working, but there's some more error that we are getting here. Okay, so state data is loading. So we haven't updated this one. So what I will do, I will go inside a student store, and inside the student store, so basically I'm using this now instead of using a boolean for is loading true and false. I will be using like this. I will be using unknown here, and this will not be a delete status. It will be a fetch status. Basically, we are fetching something. So yeah, let me copy this, go to the top, remove this, change it to loading. Okay, so yeah, this looks good. This is delete, this is saving status, and this is also saving status. So this looks fine. This looks okay. Let's go inside. Let me refresh this. Okay, so this looks okay. So there is some more error that we are facing, and that is property call name click was accessed during the render but it's not defined. Okay, so what I will do, it's a runtime error basically. Okay. Okay, so call state is, we are using somewhere this call state thing. Okay, so we are using call name here. Let me remove this. So this looks fine. Okay, so this looks okay. This looks also okay. This looks fine. Let me refresh this. Okay, somehow something is wrong. This column name. Okay. So it is inside which portion? Okay, so it was like this. Um, okay, let me remove this, change it to this one, student dot value. Okay, so yeah, this part is odd. One more thing happened here, and what is basically student store is installed. Okay, this looks good. We have successfully installed the student store. This part is done. Where is column name? Table name, table columns, table columns. And what I will do, I will copy this. So we use it here also. And so this part is done. Let me refresh this. Okay, so this part is working, but there's some more error that I'm seeing here. What I will do, so basically I'm printing all the things here. Array, this is a backend data that is coming. Okay, so this is a data that is coming from the backend basically. It is not showing this image. Why? What am I doing wrong here? So it is localhost 8000 upload media profile pic OBS. But this is not working. Why? Why this is not working? Okay, so this is an image. So we are checking for image keyword. If the image keyword is there in the column, then we will add the profile image. Okay. Add it in the box. Then we are showing that, but somehow it is not showing it. No, it is showing this, but it is not showing this thing. Image. Okay. Video file. Text data. Okay, so this looks fine. This is an icon for delete and everything. Yes, float slash components slash loading dynamic import. This could be due to syntax error or import existing modules. I think what I will do, I will go inside this course view. This is not an issue, this is not an issue, this is not an issue, and this is not an issue. We are facing an issue here. Looks okay. One more thing I have to do. I have to add throw error here also. So this part looks good. So we have added the table, we have added the profile. Let me inspect this one, why it is not loading the image basically, or why it is not showing the image. Okay, but why it is not showing it? Ah, okay. Profile image, student name. Okay, but student 1. So this is student 1. This is I think this is image 1 part. And this is 123 div here, and this is 1, but it is not showing this one. Why? What am I doing wrong here? Guys, if you know about this, can you tell me? Because I don't know why it is facing this issue. What I will do, I will go inside this student.vue, inside the table view. No. We are loading this DC. This is the columns. So we are passing a column here. We are passing a data. We are passing delete data. We are passing edit data. This looks okay. Okay, so this is an array. So basically it's a 2D array. No. Yeah, it's a 2D array. I don't know why this is happening. So we have called table here. Okay. Now it is clear where the issue is happening. I don't know whether this is the main issue, but let me verify this by changing the name. Okay, so I have changed table.view to table comp.view basically. So it is not highlighting this. So this is not a component. This is a default tag of the HTML basically. If we go inside the student view, so we are not using table here. We are using table form. Okay. And let me change the name of the component from here also. It is not table, it is a table form. Let me check this, refresh this. I think this part is working, but there's some more issue behind this. This is not showing this part. What am I doing wrong here? Yes, I'm just confused. Yes. ID, mobile number, profile. Oh, okay. It is not an image basically. It is a profile pic, not an image. If you go here, you can see that I'm using dot image basically, but it is not an image. It is a profile pic. Oh, I'm just now feeling stupid here. I have wasted around 15 minutes just by just to check what am I doing wrong here. So let me refresh this. I think this should work. Okay, so we have successfully loaded the image and the image is showing now. Let me go inside the ad. Okay, it is not showing this. Let's click the refresh. It is not. So what I will do, inside the refresh one, I'm calling here load student data. What I will call this. Okay. So this looks nice. What I will do, I will remove this part. I will add the loader. I'm not using pulse loader now. I have created my own component, loader component, and I will pass else directive. So if the student API status is loading, then show the loader, otherwise show the data. Okay, I think this part is done. Let me fish this out, and yeah, so it is showing everything. Okay, so cool, this looks good. Let me see. So this looks good. We are calling refresh again. What should okay, so we are routing to add student data, but it is not showing the page, the form basically. So let's go and create a form for this add student view. Okay. Okay, what I will do, I will just copy paste some of the code from Bootstrap and I will refactor it and I will okay. Control L. I think this should look good. So we are facing an error. Let's go and check. Okay, so type CTF student data is undefined. Okay, so we are not using student data here. What I will do, I will use router and I will pass a query param, and inside the query param, and inside the param I will pass a data that will be a student data. Okay, so let me go inside this. First create a default student data. What I will do, I will create a model instead of doing this. So what I will do, I will create a new folder, new models. Inside the models I will create a file named student.ts. Okay, component. So what I will do, functions, okay, class. Okay. So this will be a class constructor, and inside the constructor that will pass data with empty variable to empty object. Okay, and the student model will have ID, roll number, profile pic, name, email, mobile number, everything. So what I will do, it will be ID, create ID here. Okay, this dot ID equal to data dot ID, otherwise it will be empty string. Okay, this dot roll number, data dot roll number. Okay, and this will be profile pic. Data dot profile. So basically I'm keeping a name, object name same. I don't want to change the key, or you can say object property. So we are passing a default value. So what I will do, instead of passing profile pic with an empty string, I will pass a default URL. And what I will do for URL, I will search and go inside the pixabay.com, and inside the pixabay.com I will search for the what you say, avatar. Like avatar. And okay, so what I will do, I will take this thing. This looks good. Instead of doing this, copy image link, let me test whether this is valid or this. Okay, so this looks fine. Go inside here. So this looks okay. Let's go type name, data dot name. Okay, then we will type email, and it will be data dot email. Okay, and then there will be a mobile number. Okay. So ID, roll number, profile pic, name, email, and mobile number. I think this is enough for this. Let's create a function which will be a static function, and static function will be a default. Default will return user, student model. Okay, so it will return a student model with default values. Okay, and what I will do, we will create another method named toJSON, and toJSON will return what it will return. It will return roll number, profile pic, name, email, everything. Okay, so but we are using a form data rather than a JSON. So what I will do, I will do one more thing. Will pass. I'm using form data, so I will remove this. We don't need JSON for this. We need form data because we are sending data in the form of form data, so we need form data for this. Okay, so form data will take form data, and form data will take a file. So the profile pic will be a URL, but there will be one more thing that we need, and that will be a file, profile, this dot image underscore file, and it will be an empty. Okay, we are making it empty, but we need a file for this. What I will do, I will pass profile pic inside this file underscore pic, and I will pass this dot profile image file. Okay, and one more thing we will do. About this. Just form data. We will make it constant. Okay. What I will do, I will use form data dot append, and append will save the file. So I have passed the image file, and I will pass the remaining data. So this. Okay. So what I will do, I will change it to roll number, change it to profile pic. Sorry, it will not be profile pic, it will be a name. Then there will be an email for this. Then it will be a mobile number. Okay, let's list it. Okay, paste it, copy, paste it, copy, paste this. Okay, so this part, I think this part is done. What I will do, I will return a form data. Uh, One more thing I will do here. Let me make a type checks. Okay, so let me create a JS doc that will check that will perform a type check. Type definition. Type definition is object. And it will be a use. I'm sorry. It will be a student model. Will be string. Okay. Okay, so what I will do, well, the constructor values will be at the rate property. Property will be okay. So ID is not a string. Basically, it is a number. It will be a 0. So it will be a number or null, because we are making it null. Okay, it will be ID. Same goes for okay. So next will be roll number. Roll number is also a number. I think it is a number. Let me check. What I will do, cut this thing out. inside this. Okay, so roll number is a number, it's not a string, and mobile number is also a number, it's not a string also. So roll number is a number, and okay, roll number, and it will be a profile pic. This will be a name. This will be an email. Okay. Roll number is also a number, otherwise it will be a null. Name, email, mobile number is also a number, otherwise it will be a null. String, string, string. Yep, this is a number. Okay. Okay, so this looks good. Image file will be of type file, otherwise it will be a null. What I will do, I'll make it a type of file. Otherwise it will be a null. Image file. Okay. We'll take all this. Let me add the type. It's a number. What I will do, I will pass a type definition here also. I'll pass type definition here and pass it here. Pass it here also. Pass it here. Pass it here. Then passing it here. So this will be a number, this will be a number, this will be a string. This will be a string also. A string, number. File. Okay, so this looks good. Returns. So I have to define a type for constructor. Param will be partial of type. The partial means basically we are not sending a complete data. It can be an ID, it can be a roll number, or it can be only a profile pic we are sending in the constructor. So make it student model and passing that. Okay. Yep. Returns. The return type is student model. Returns form data. Form data is of type percentages. Okay, so yeah, so it's a TS file now. I think after this project I will be creating a TS Vue TS project rather than JS, because tab definition is a good thing. Okay. Viral net. Okay, so for download, I will push all this code on the GitHub after completing the part 3. I will be streaming another part 4 where I will be planning the remaining features that I will be adding, and during that time I will push all the code in the GitHub and you can just clone it from there, right? So we have defined the type here, and we have okay, I think this looks good. Model 1 is good. Hey, hello. It's going. Okay, so what I will do, so now I will use a student model. So first I will import a student model. Student model, and inside the okay, so I will be passing using a default function or default method. It gives me a default student model instance basically. Chef Fella. Hey Chef Fella, how are you? I hope you are enjoying my stream. If you have anything you can ask me. Okay, so it will be a student data, not a model. I will make it a data, so it will be visible. I hope this should work. If I go here, we refresh this. Constructor must be okay. Okay, so form is looking good, but there is some issue. So what is the issue? We are using first loader, but okay, let me remove the pulse loader from here. Instead of pulse loader, I will be using a loader. Okay, and I will not be using a if saving basically. I will be using a method function save student try catch. Invoke pop-up, then error comes. Okay, so what I will doing inside the catch, so basically I will be calling student store here first. Use student store from // student store, and what I will do, student store, and I will be using use student store variable. Let me check if it basically returns a function. Okay, it basically returns a we are returning a function, I suppose. Extraction action setup store, extraction getters. Okay, so getter, state, and setup store function, getter action, store definition. Okay, so basically we are sending a function, right? So use student store, and that's it. What I will do, I will use JS doc inside this also. Okay. So what I will do, I will define a type. So the type is for this is import, and the import will be this one. Okay. Okay. After importing it, we are fetching it from here. Use to install. This one is declared, but it's value never read. Let me check one thing here. Okay, so basically, it is an 2D array. I will just copy paste instead of writing all this, because it will take more time. Let us do JS, change stop, right? So instead of writing here, I will copy paste. Okay. I will paste it here, and I will put. So basically, we are importing a view, and we are using a ref. Inside the ref, we are using a multi-dimensional array. So 2D array we are using. So we have defined the array type. So array inside the array, and inside the 2D array means the second array, which is inside the main array, will have the type of any. Okay, so this one is done. Okay, and what I will do, I will define a type for this also. And sorry, here. What I will do, I will pass this. Okay, so saving status is of type API status, and fetch status is also of type API status, and delete status is also of type API status. Okay, this will take a param of form data, so we will update it to @param form data, and the variable name is form data. So yeah, and we are returning nothing in this function. We are doing same for this also. And we are not only sending a param form data param, but we are also sending, I think we are also sending a param of number. Okay, student ID. Okay, so we have defined the type for this. Let me copy this, go inside this. So we are passing only student ID here. Let's remove this part, go inside here. and we are here. We are not passing anything here. But are we returning anything? No, we are not returning anything. And this is also a student data, so yeah. uh, what I will do, uh, I will be uh, creating another student. Just leave this. I don't, right now there is no need to add another variable. Um, so this looks okay. We have assigned the type also here. This looks fine. This part is done. Okay, one more thing I have to create. One more function, and that will be create the student, blah blah blah. Okay. Fetch a list of students here. Okay, so this looks okay. It will be async function. Create student. What I will do, I will copy this thing. Okay. Copy this. I will be using same API status and fetch status, and the fetch status will take API status dot unknown. Okay. And here will be API status dot API fetch status API status dot loading. It will take a student ID because we are fetching particular student, single student based on the ID. Okay, and it will be Axios, and so response await Axios dot get. And what I will be passing here, I will be passing this API student ID, and instead of quotation I will use backticks, And after the backend, do we need any other thing? We are getting the response, so we don't need anything else. Response. What I will do? I will create a student here. Rather than creating a student variable, what I will do, I will basically return this. So from JSON, so basically I will pass a data directly inside the constructor. So const data equals to response dot data, and I will be returning new student model, and inside the student model I will be passing the data variable. Okay. And let me define a type for this. So param type will be of type number. Okay, student ID, and the return type is student model. Okay, let me verify with this. We are getting student model. It is returns, the plural. Yeah, returns. Param and returns. Okay, so we have defined the type also. Okay, so this looks fine. This also looks fine. Okay, so I will make it global. Get student. Okay, this looks good. So this part is done. Student model is done. Student store is done. Okay. Student model is of type student model basically. You can pass it like this, right? Now we have to pass it. Okay. So let's define type. What will be the type? And the type will be at the rate. Do we need to define a type? I think we don't need to define a type. I think there is no harm, so let's leave it. Okay. Okay. Let me check, refresh this thing. Because that is saving, we are fetching here, so it will be not this saving. We will be using student store. And store dot API status. I think API status. Status. It will show loading animation loader when API status dot loading. So if it is loading, then show the loader, otherwise just show the submit button. Okay, this part is done. Let's go here, refresh this thing. API stat on. I will be refreshing. Okay, go inside this. I think something is not right here. Okay. I am using an image instead of profile. So perfect. And what I will do, be on change on file change. Copy. Function on file change. So file change will take an event. There will be an argument. So on change function, just pass an event argument to a on file change. So on file change on change attribute, pass an event to the on file change function. Okay, and let me write this. So what I will show, I will just call alert. I think alert is a, let me check. Strap. Okay, so alerts. I want to show the pop-up model. So basically, I want to show this. Can we do this? I think we can do this. What I'll do, I will copy this code, go inside here, create a new file, model com. I will add a suffix name com so that we can tell that it is a component value. Okay. So I will change navbar and loader also, but right now we don't need that. So I will just create a template and paste it here. And I just have to check whether it is showing or not. Student model form. How it should look like. Am I doing something wrong here? Class model. I think I can write my own model rather than creating this. What I will do, uh, mm, go inside that string. Go to the last of this. Inside. Refresh this, but it is not showing. What I will do? Modal, modal, not modal. Okay. Rather than using this, what I will do, I will remove this part. I can see one. I can see. Modal, madam, modal. Okay, let's see. Okay, push. Ah, okay. So it is showing something. So wow, it is showing. So what I will do, I will pass this load dialog. Refresh this, but it is not showing here now. What should I do? Guys, anyone can suggest me? You can suggest me anything. I'm checking the chat. Okay. Guys, I know you are watching, but you are not asking anything, or you are not suggesting anything. Can you please suggest me anything? Please. Bleach, guys, bleach. Please, guys, please. Guys, bye. I think I need a script for this. Okay. Oh, okay, it's working. It is working. Yeah. Guys, what you are doing, guys? Okay, so this part is, I think. Mm, okay, let me write the script first. Okay, so script setup. What I will do, I will create a small function that will open a model and close a model. So first I will add an emit function. So emit and define emits. So define emits will contain all the list of the emits or the function that I will be using with the model. Okay, so one emit will be close, another will be open, and what I will do, I will create a slot here because I will be passing HTML inside this slot. So what Vue.js does, you will take this slot and replace with the HTML that we will be adding uh, inside the model component. Okay, I will show it to you. Uh, okay, so what I will do, here is the button, class close, dismiss model, heading total, but I'm not showing this. Tab index 1. Okay. It's not accepting this. Okay, so class close is not working. Why? I don't know. Okay, but I think creating, instead of passing close and open here, what I will do, I think instead of passing this, I think I will create a store here and I will add functionality here. So new file, model store dot js. So export as model store. Perfectly fine. Store takes an index, or you can say ID, and ID will be model store. Okay, and it will take a function. Okay, so first function will be let me think what it would be. I think it will be a simple thing. I think first function will be open. Okay, and I think second function will be a close. And okay, and what I will do here, I will return, and return will be open comma close function. We just have to pass a function. Okay, so we have created an open close. What I will do, one more thing here, I will provide a prop, or you can say properties. I will say it props. Define props, and the prop will be title. Title will be of type string. Then another will be you can say slot will be there. Instead of using an limit here, I will use I think I need I will do one more thing. Save changes will be show confirm. Show confirm button or save button. I think what I will do, guys, I think rather than creating all this, let me create a model from scratch. This is not a right way to do. Okay. Model pop. It's not a EL, it's a model, not a noodle, it's a model. So pop up, pop. Inside the pop, what I will do, first I will provide a Z index. Okay, and Z index will be, I think, 1, or you can say 2, right? Uh, okay, so after that I will make the width of 100 width, and the height will be of 100 view height. Overflow will be none because we are not making an overflow here. Hidden, I think I will make it hidden. Okay, and what I will do, I will set a background color of I think black. I think, is there any opacity? So I will set the opacity of 0.5. I think 0.2 will be nice. Let's see how it looks like. Yeah, we don't need this. We just need, I think we don't need prop right now. We'll just need it. Okay, so will be from 0, left will be 0, position base, just a perpendicular sample. Let me make it 4. Okay, this looks fun. So let's make a dialog box. Model dialog. Dialog. Okay, so inside model dialog, what I will do, I will create a small box. What inside that I will be showing error or warning, everything. So what I will do, let me think. Mm, okay, so model width will be 50%, I think. No, I think 70% will be fine, and height will be of, I think I will make height auto. Okay, but I want to pick the minimum height will be of I think 30%, and the max height will be, max height can go up to I think 80%, not more than that. Okay, max height can go up to 80% of the screen. One more thing. Mm, okay, so max height will be this. Max height, and let me give a padding of around 10 pixel. Okay, let me give a border radius of I think 8 pixel will look good. Okay, okay, one more thing I have to do, make a background white. I'll make this GBA. GBA. It will be 0, 0, 0, 0.5. Okay. Let's see, this looks good. Make it to 60. Make it 1500. Okay, so this looks fine. So this looks like a model. Max height of 50 and height of 50. Mean height of, right, let me set a mean height and then max. and let me set it to 50 rather than. Let me see. I think this looks fine. What I will do, one more thing, I will create a close button here. Okay, so header will be there. Dev.g dash flux dot flux dash row justify justify content okay. I will put a title here. For define props and sorry, it will be props and define props. Inside the props I will pass the title, and title will be of type string, and default will be model title. Okay, and inside this I will pass this. What I will do, I will I will be using a store here, so import use model store. Model store, model store. Model store. Okay, what the hell is happening here? Expected this. Oh, okay. So, yeah. From model store. So model title is done. Model store is done. Model store dot close. Okay. Inside it, I will do. Let me see this. I think it is not a close. It's Let me check. Go inside here. Inside the primary. Let's search for. Okay. Okay, so where is close? Okay, so okay, we are fine. Pi times circle. Okay, this is the thing that I need. Pi times circles. Okay, so this looks fine. Let me make it bigger. So what I will do, model close. So model close, let me set the font size of large. Make it large. Yep, this looks nice. What I will do, I will just pass HR here, and after that I will pass lot here, and this looks fine, I think. Yep, one more thing I have to do. I have to create one more class, name model header. Inside the model header, I will make the margin. The margin will be of 10 pixel. Okay, right. Instead of doing all this thing, just remove this and pass model header, model header. Okay, and inside the model header, the display will be flex. Specify content between space between. Okay, flex direction will be row. I think over here, check it. Do we need a header? I am just basically thinking, do we need a header? Why should I be needing a header? I can use a slot and instead of passing this model close, I will pass it here, model close part. Okay. I will I think though we don't need HR because we are just adding a close button. I think instead of doing this, I will move this to uh, right 0 top 0 where it should be. Okay, it will not move here. Display. I think it will be blocked. The position will be sticky, and the sticky will go from 10 to uh, how should I align this thing? Pointer. Background none, border none. Border none. Okay. Okay. So this looks good. You can cut from here. Uh, okay, so what I will do? ID. So this is the ID basically, and what close builders. I will use a document dot get element by ID, which is this. Style dot I think append. To JS. So what I would say, display. One underscore. Okay, so how should I look like? Model content. Okay, so content. Translate around y. Minus 20%. Transition. Transform. 8.3 seconds. That's the pixel. Second. Capacity will be 1. Okay, so display will be flags instead of none. Visibility will be hidden, and transition will be opacity. Opacity will be 4 seconds. Okay, let's check. अरे मोटू क्या हाल है? Guys, I will be stopping the stream. So in the next stream, I will be discussing about the features regarding the student management system. So basically, I was trying to add the animation in this model pop-up, but I think I will be using Vue animation rather than CSS animation. So somehow it is not working. I have to check why. So in the meantime, I'm going now. So if you like my stream, please like, subscribe and share. Okay, bye bye.